All right, we are playing Michael. We're on home field. We're here on Haddonfield. We're trying to find a killer who isn't somehow or another badly nerfed. But as I'm looking here, we're running perks that are not good perks for this event. As we've discovered, hey, Kate. Oh, don't go away, Kate, please. As we have discovered, so something like this. All right, they're not here. So Deadlock's not going to block them either. So let's think about it. Corrupt blocked the gens, so all they can work on to start is the troughs. Well, good thing is there's not a lot of safety on this map, Sable. You can see nothing blocked. Deadlock does not have any effect. This is going to be a miserable event for Killer. All right. This is going to be quite the miserable event for Killer if this is the way this is going to work. So they essentially are at 1 gen. Pop does not affect that. As you can see, Pop did not affect that, us kicking it. All right, we're undetectable. We're going to have to essentially play around this 3 gen. Let them do that other gen. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, that's our only gen. So Deadlock is a dead perk. No pun intended. Deadlock is a dead perk. We're going to get no value out of Deadlock in this match. No value out of deadlock. Yep, we're going to go back. All right. Where'd Bill crawl? All right, Bill. This is our best chance. Hey, you're not doing that. Not under my watch, Sable. We're gonna have to play completely around this 3-gen. I don't even think she didn't know we were there. All right. All right, we're gonna kill her. Unless she has DS? No, we're not gonna kill her. How the fuck did that miss? I can only hit this gen so many more times. Everybody's staying injured, which is good. Hey, there's a Bill. Bill, you're dead too, aren't you? I think Billiam is dead. I think Bill's dead. Bill is. All right. Kate is not dead. We know the Sable's back on that gen. Oh, the pump got in the way. Nice. Of course she had that hard. And she's gonna teabag. Where are you going, Sable? Well, we know the hatch isn't here. Think she has made for this? I feel like she's got made for this. Believe you have made for this, Sable. That's more you out here in the street where you deserve. Sable, that's for the tea bags. Don't teabag a Myers. All right, we 4K very difficultly. And the only thing that saved us in this match was the fact that we had a 3-gen in that backyard, or else we would have lost. It wouldn't have even been close. So the problem with this event, if you play Killer, is that, as it says in the description, no perks, add-ons, killer powers, none of that works on generators. And we ran this build not necessarily to prove a point. It was just the build we had on Myers before, as we were trying to figure out what we can actually play that's going to affect gens from flying like nobody's business. And we can understand that part of the reason they added that gameplay element to it is because to do these blood generators, you actually have to go get a can at a pump, fill that up, go to the gen, fill it up part way, and go back and do this a couple times. The problem is that you can still do that, and you can't affect it other than just a basic kick. So if you look at what we ran as Myers, 4 of the 7 gens start out as blood generators. That means survivors can do 4 gens, and you can not have any way to affect them other than a basic kick. So Deadlock, actually, if they do those gens first, Deadlock will never proc. We played that whole match. We didn't get a single proc out of Deadlock because technically a regular gen was never finished, and this perk was useless. Pop, we were only able to use on the 3 gens we had at the end. Trail of Torment, we were only able to use on the 3 gens at the end. Even after a down, if we kicked one of the blood generators, Pop didn't have any effect, and neither did Trail of Torment. So for a large part of that match, we were a powerless Myers, other than our tier 3, which thankfully has no effect on generators and therefore is unaffected. So many killers are going to be affected, so many perks are going to be affected. It makes having to play killer a little bit more challenging because you have to work around that. In this match, that's what we did. Thankfully, we had the 3 gens in that backyard. We were able to defend those gens, and even then, we barely were able to do it. We were barely able to defend those gens to the point where we were able to win this match. They basically got 4 gens for free, but they didn't do one of the regular gens. That's the only thing that saved us. If those gens had been split further apart, we would have lost the match. But instead, a 4K, Sable, don't teabag next time. We might have actually given you a hatch. Instead, we 4K as Myers. Home field of Haddonfield turns out to be the difference, I guess. We'll take it.